Welcome to the English Learning Channel,
where English feels easy. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Jack.
And I'm Amelia. Today, we're talking about something super important, how to sound polite in English.
Yeah, because sometimes you might know the right words, but if your tone or phrase sounds a little off, people might think you're being rude.
Exactly. So we're going to help you sound kind, friendly, and natural. And if you love learning English with us, don't forget to subscribe and keep practicing with us every week.
All right, let's dive in.
Okay, so Jack, let me ask you something. Have you ever said something in English that you thought was polite, but the other person looked at you like, "Excuse me?"
Oh, all the time when I was learning. I remember once I said to someone, "Give me water," and they just stared at me.
Exactly. That's the problem. You weren't trying to be rude, but in English, that sounds really direct, almost like a command.
Right. So today we're going to teach you how to avoid that. We'll show you polite expressions, the right tone, and even do some fun role plays.
Stay with us. We'll make this simple and fun.
All right, so let's start with the basics. Amelia, what's the number one mistake English learners make when they're trying to be polite?
I think it's being too direct. Like instead of saying, "Can you help me?" they say, "Help me."
Yes, and that's not always rude in every language, but in English, it can feel a bit harsh.
Right. So the secret is add a little softness. Use words like can, could, would, please, or excuse me.
Exactly. Let's do a quick example. Amelia, imagine you need help carrying something heavy. What's a polite way to ask?
Okay. So instead of saying, "Help me," I could say, "Can you help me, please?"
Perfect. Or even softer. Could you help me with this?
Ooh, I like that. "Could you help me with this?" It sounds so much friendlier.
Yeah. Now, let's try it together. Repeat after me, everyone. Could you help me with this?
Go ahead, say it out loud. "Could you help me with this?"
Great. Now, here's another tip. When you ask for something, try not to sound too demanding. Use "I'd like" instead of "I want."
Oh, this is a big one. So instead of saying, "I want coffee," you say,
I'd like a coffee, please.
"Yes, much better. Let's practice." Everyone, repeat. "I'd like a coffee, please."
One more time. I'd like a coffee, please.
Nice. Okay, Jack, what if someone asks you to do something, but you can't do it? How do you say no politely?
Ah, good question. So saying no by itself can sound really cold.
Right. You need to soften it.
Exactly. So instead of just no, you say something like, "I'm sorry, I can't."
Or, "I'd love to, but I'm not able to right now."
Yes, let's role play this. Amelia, imagine I ask you, "Hey, can you come to my party tonight?"
Okay, so I can't go. Instead of saying no, I'll say, "Oh, I'd love to, but I have plans tonight. Sorry."
Perfect. You softened it with "I'd love to," and you explained why. That's polite.
Right. Now, let me ask you, Jack. Can you lend me $100?
Okay, so I'll say, "I'm really sorry, but I can't right now."
Good. You didn't just say no. You said, "I'm really sorry" first. That makes it polite.
Exactly. All right, let's practice together. Repeat after me. I'm sorry, I can't.
Go ahead. "I'm sorry, I can't."
One more. I'd love to, but I can't.
Say it with us. "I'd love to, but I can't."
Awesome. Now, let's talk about tone. Amelia, can you give an example of how tone changes everything?
Oh, definitely. Okay, so imagine I say this with a flat, annoyed voice. "What do you want?"
Ouch. That sounds rude.
Right? But now listen to this. "Hi, what can I do for you?"
So much better. Same meaning, but the tone is warm and friendly.
Exactly. In English, your tone matters just as much as your words.
Yeah. So when you're speaking, try to smile a little. It actually makes your voice sound friendlier.
That's true. Even on the phone, people can hear if you're smiling.
All right, let's do another role play. This time, let's practice asking for help politely. Amelia, imagine you're at a train station and you're lost.
Okay, so I'll walk up to someone and say, "Excuse me, could you help me? I'm trying to find platform 3.
Perfect. You started with excuse me, you used could you, and you explained what you need. That's super polite.
Thanks. Now, your turn, Jack. You're at a restaurant and you need a menu.
All right, so I'll say, excuse me, could I have a menu, please?
Nice. You said, "Could I have," instead of "give me." That's the key.
Yeah. Let's practice that one. Everyone repeat. Could I have a menu, please?
One more time. "Could I have a menu, please?"
Great job. Now, let's talk about saying thank you. It's not just thanks.
Right. You can say, "Thank you so much," or "I really appreciate it."
Yeah. And if someone does something big for you, you can say, I really appreciate your help.
Or even, "That's so kind of you, thank you."
Let's practice. Repeat after me. Thank you so much.
Go ahead. "Thank you so much."
One more. I really appreciate it.
Say it. "I really appreciate it."
Excellent. Now, before we wrap up, let's do one final role play. Amelia, you're at a coffee shop and you want to order, but you also want to ask for Wi-Fi password.
Okay. So I'll say, "Hi, I'd like a cappuccino, please. Oh, and could I also get the Wi-Fi password?"
Perfect. You were polite, clear, and friendly. Well done.
Thanks. Okay, Jack, your turn. You're returning something at a store.
All right, so I'll say, hi, I'd like to return this, please. I have the receipt.
Great. You used "I'd like to," and you gave helpful information. That's polite and clear.
Exactly. All right, let's do one more practice round together. Everyone, imagine you need to interrupt someone politely. What do you say?
You can say, "Excuse me," or "Sorry to interrupt, but..."
Right. Let's practice. Excuse me, can I ask you something?
Excuse me, can I ask you something?
One more. Sorry to interrupt, but I have a question.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have a question.
Awesome. You're doing great. Keep going. You're learning so much.
All right, so before we finish, we want to remind you, practice makes progress, not perfection.
Yeah. And if you want to keep improving your English, check out our episode on how to sound more confident in English. It's one of our favorites and super helpful.
You'll love it. Keep practicing, and let's keep going.
All right, so let's do a quick recap. To sound polite in English, remember, don't be too direct.
Right, use words like could, please, I'd like, and always check your tone.
Yeah, smile when you speak, soften your requests, and say thank you with feeling.
Exactly. And remember, being polite isn't hard. You just need a few simple phrases and the right attitude.
So true. All right, everyone, if you enjoyed this lesson, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, tell us in the comments, what's one polite phrase you're going to start using today?
We'd love to hear from you. And remember, progress takes practice, not perfection.
See you in the next lesson. Keep speaking, keep smiling, and keep learning.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.